Okay, I'm back. Yes, I am back from my trip to the Bahamas. If you want to check out my trip to the Bahamas, go over to my channel, click that bell, do subscribe. The trip was amazing, gorgeous, but you have to check out the video first because today's subject is kind of serious and sad. Yeah. It's about when you have to travel, when there is a situation when you need to leave your furry friends, my babies. You know, I have 2 dogs, and they're not just dogs, they're our little babies, Monty and Chanel. Okay, we went on this amazing trip, but we did need a place to keep Monty and Chanel. Don't have family here, and you don't want your friends to take care of your dogs because it's a lot of responsibility. So someone told me that this place would be very good, and I trusted them, and I could be very worried and just go on my trip and sneeze. Oops. Okay, so I take my dogs. For you to take your dogs to a kennel here, at least in Canada, I guess this happens everywhere around the world, you have to have your dogs in good health, and you have to give them the shots, which is pavo, distemper, and bordetella. So your dogs are, neat and healthy, and they won't transmit any disease to any other dogs. But you also expect that no other dogs are going to transmit any diseases to your babies. Okay, so the trip was a week long, and they stayed there for a week. I took my dogs healthy and nice and happy and jumping and excited, and, little Monty is not the one used to being at hotels. Chanel is used to being at hotels, but Monty is not the little baby. But it's okay. He was with his mommy, and we left for the trip, not even worrying about the babies because it's a very well recommended place. So yesterday we came back and straight to the kennel, to the hotel, to pick up our babies because we were missing them, and it was time to come home. Okay, we get there, and here comes Monty. This is Monty. And I told my husband, like in a joke, I think he's very, very mad at us that he was in a hotel. He did not like to be in a hotel while we were away in the Bahamas sun, and he was here in the cold weather of Canada. Monty, come baby. Monty didn't come. He was barely walking. Chanel was okay. She was a little bit excited to see us, but not as much as I wish she was. But okay, maybe she was also upset that we were in the Bahamas and they were in the cold winter. Okay, so we pick up Monty, and Monty has a fever. I ask, why does Monty have a fever? I mean, he came in healthy and now he's sick. Oh, because yesterday he was coughing and we had to separate him from the other dogs. Oh, you had to get my Monty and separate him from the other dogs? Because my dog was coughing? Why was he coughing? Oh, because he was coughing. Maybe he has a kennel cough. But I gave him the shot, so he's not supposed to have a kennel cough. He's not supposed to have any other diseases. He's not supposed to have anything whatsoever. He is supposed to come back home healthy, the same way I left him here at the kennel. You have to pay to get your dogs out of the kennel, right? So I get the bill to pay the dogs from the kennel. And it was not a small bill. It was a huge bill. It was not a happy bill. I had to pay before getting my dogs out of the clinic, out of the boarding thing. Or else you don't get your dogs. If you don't pay, you don't get your dogs. But if you pay, you get a sick dog. I bring home Monty, and I text the owner. I said, I left my dogs okay, and now my little Monty, he's sick, he has a fever, and I think he has a cough, and he's not well. Okay, so you just rushed to the vet. I see, what do you mean I rushed to the vet? Aren't you supposed to have a vet at your facility? You're supposed to have a vet at your facility to take care of my dogs or any other dogs that are there. So the lady comes to me and she says, oh, before you came, we had to take little Monty outside for a pee and a poop. And I mean, who on earth would take a dog that is sick with a fever to go out in the winter, -19, in the snow to pee and poop? You should leave the dog inside and pee and poop on a pee-pee wipe. Can't you clean the pee-pee wipe? I mean, I was furious, and I was texting the guy, and the guy was putting all the blame on the stupid shot. And it's not the shot, it's his kennel. So what do when you take your healthy dogs to stay at a kennel that is recommended, highly recommended? You pay for the stupid stay, which is not cheap at all, and you bring back home a sick dog. And they're not going to pay for the vet bill. You're supposed to pay for the vet bill, which costs at least $500. Between the boarding and the shots and maybe a vet bill, you put away more than $1,000. So my question is, what to do when you take your dog, a healthy dog, to a kennel boarding? You get back, they give you back a sick dog, and they're not paying for anything. They tell you to go take your dog to the vet, and they do not have any responsibility whatsoever with your dog. So this is a very this is not a responsible kennel. I am shouting out because I am furious, I am afraid, and this is not fair. So what's going to happen is, I'm expecting my dog to get better. If it doesn't get better, yes, I will shout out the name of the kennel. Yes, I will shout out for those do not take him there. So this is just my shout out, angry shout out, because I'm scared, I am furious, and this should not happen to anybody. So this is going to be a shout out. I don't know what to call this video. I'm just so angry. I am angry, 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 angry that my little Monty's sick. And it's not because of us, it's because of the kennel. Beware. Beware if you have to leave your dog at the kennel, because it's not safe. We are never, ever again taking them to a kennel. We live in a first world country, and everything is so perfect. But this boarding place was not responsible, was not clean, and it was not good. And that's going to be my rant. This is my rant video. Rant, 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 rant. And I'm going to rant as much as I want, because it's my dog, it's our best friend, and that's it. I am furious. Just be very, very careful of who is taking care of your beloved pet. And yeah, we're taking good care of Monty, and we hope he gets well soon. So that's my rant, and I'll check you out in my next video.